Hello, everybody, and welcome in. Hope you're having a fantastic day today. Currently, still getting some things loaded up, but since we've already been live for a couple songs worth of time, figured I'd go ahead and start talking. So, thank you, Mallow, for dealing with the ads, bot ads, and all that kind of jazz. Those guys have been extra lately. And there we go. There's the PNG. So yeah, just stuff we got to deal with. The territory we trot. Other sayings that would sum this up. And it looks like pre-roll ads have been disabled for 2 minutes. Awesome. I really should re-look at my ad situation and just see what that is, because it's been so long since I've looked at that. I don't know if pre-rolls are the way I left them or not. Probably not. But anyways, welcome everybody. Welcome in. Today we are going to be continuing some Stellaris. Pretty sure we're going to keep that up for a bit. I want to get this UN campaign finished out and all completed. That way we can move on to the rest of the origins of the game. But also because I kind of just want to get it out of the way so we can make Stellaris at least a one stream a week kind of deal. I feel like once we're done with this campaign, there'll be enough content on the YouTube front to where I don't have to necessarily worry about it. But it's kind of beside the point for today. What we are going to be doing is continually building things up. I'll go ahead and switch to game capture now. And see what the situation is of our galaxy. So, boom. Here we are. We'll check Earth. Seems like our capital is doing well. Alpha Centauri seems to be doing well. A lot of research on this planet. That's fine though. Our agro world is doing well. Theos Prime, that's what it was. Sirius Prime is doing well. Nothing to upgrade. Delcor Prime is doing well. Not much to worry about on this one. Honestly, I think all of our planets and habitats are doing pretty okay. This one needs to upgrade a little bit more, but doing right. A generator station. Why isn't this a trade hub? That's weird. But honestly, it doesn't really matter too much. Mars is all built out. Just need to upgrade it once the colony develops more. Proxima Centauri B is good from the looks of it. Sirius Secundus is good as well. A lot of resource silos. I guess I made this a resource station. Our star is fully built out. Theos needs to be upgraded more. Our star's habitat needs to be upgraded more as well. Is that system built out? Let me double check. So it looks like we're still building orbitals, but probably can just build out at least another habitat in the meantime. And that's it for our home sector. Our frontier sector is also looking pretty okay. Titanic life forms. Okay, that's the problem on this planet. Another mining world here that we can build out. What is our special resources? We really don't have a problem with any of that. What does this guy produce? Consumer goods into science research. Maybe. I feel like just having some hydroponic farms would be better though. And we'll upgrade the rest of that out. And then this planet's good. This planet's good. This planet is good. This planet needs to be upgraded more. Yeah, we'll need to upgrade that. This planet just needs to level up as far as the colony goes. Planetary capital. Oh, we can build something more here. Okay. Pretty sure we already selected that. And then this guy can be built up. I feel like what we can do is replace this out with mining districts. And then have that completely built out. Upgrade those guys. We'll get a mineral purification plant here. As well as an alloy foundry itself. Mineral purification. Alloy foundry. Alien zoo. That'll be fun to build somewhere, but we don't really have too much of an opportunity for that. We'll get a hydroponic farm. Just because I feel like that's necessary. We'll get a synthetic crystal plant, I think, as well. I didn't have any research stations here, so we'll do research labs. And then commercial zones, and then that planet should kind of be built out. Moving on to our other colonies here. Unemployment. We'll do for that is we'll get stronghold, research lab. And where's the holotheater? I feel like I went past that. There it is. Holotheater, hydroponic farm. And then we'll build... Actually, we'll get rid of these things. I need 7 more districts there. But what should I turn this planet into? I feel like we'll just build another city district and then come back to this planet. And then here we go on this guy. He's being built up as well. Did I get a hydroponic farm here? Yes, I did. Planetary shields. feel like what we can do is put a facility of Archaeo studies. I don't know. Put that there, because why not? Where's the station located? Up there? That'll be fine. So yeah, our planets are looking good. Gotta heal up our fleet on that, and we're looking good. Construction ships. Alright, cool. Alright, now that that huge list of things have been checked off, let me check chat real quick. Yeah, I'm really glad that at least I got one moderator. So I'm very grateful to Mallow for that. Really hoping to press forward on streams for the rest of the year and try to build up this audience on Twitch. YouTube seems to be slowly growing, so I'm not overly concerned about that. Plus, I've been working on plans for the YouTube front. And hopefully things will be scheduled out for the rest of the year with that here real soon. I'm about halfway done with all that stuff now. And I'm just really hoping that the rest of this year goes swimmingly. There's a lot of stuff I'm looking forward to getting out for you guys. So, not really going to go into detail on it now, but we did vote for one of them, the Elden Ring campaign, which I'm going to try my hardest on to make the best videos I can for it. The journey begins. Whatever. So yeah, a lot of exciting stuff. Kind of building these fleets out a little bit more. Build and place psionic potential. How peculiar.
We have encountered spaceborne life forms. Construction completed.
That'll beef up our
concluded.
fleets there, so that we're stronger for whatever crisis hits us. Because I think we're getting close to a crisis. I'm not entirely sure, but I feel like that's going to be a thing.
Construction completed.
Edict from bureaucracy. I'd rather have auto curating bolts. Pirates sighted.
Red alert. Spaceport under fire.
What fleets do I have in the area? These guys are the closest. How do these pirates keep showing up? There's an orbital built. Fleet is almost there. There we go. There's our boys.
We have lost a mining station.
Alright, cool. We'll get our construction ships just to be on autopilot for right now. That way, if we run into more piracy, they can just sweep in and get this stuff built up. We don't have a scientist for this one, so we can get rid of that ship for now. Send them out. And I don't have a scientist for this guy either, so we'll decommission that ship as well. Just let those boys cook. All right. So it looks like our Federation is still kind of going strong. Seems that we're slowly gaining experience since we added a leader to it. So I'm not worried about that. My only problem is these guys are technically our competitors, as much as they are friendlies. And they have closed off borders to legit everybody. But at least having them on our side means that whatever comes, as far as a crisis goes, we'll be able to handle it. Select Admiral for her. Gateway travel. Ooh. Do I have a gateway in my border? Yes. No, I have wormholes in my border. Do I not have a gateway anywhere? I guess not. That's fine. It's gonna take some time to research. I'd rather research stuff for our fleets instead.
Construction completed.
We'll keep our fleet there. And I feel like just having some defenses built up for all of our platforms might be a decent idea. Are my star bases built up? Let me double check. It looks like it, yeah. Nope. Still got this guy. Fleet logistics. Fleet logistics.
Ship upgrades applied.
Refinery, that's fine. Yeah, these guys need to be built up here. Then I think what we'll do is scroll all the way down here. Disruptor field's going. Communications jammer. Targeting uplink. And then naval logistics office. For all of that. Same with this guy too. Since we have all the alloys, we might as well finish building these guys up properly. So what I'm thinking is we can switch these guys out. So I don't need a naval logistics office. What I'm thinking of doing is we'll switch this out with a Titan assembly yard and switch this out with a colossal assembly yards. And that way our capital has all the means it needs to build this stuff out. And then for this guy, We can just build another naval logistics office. That'll be fine. Hoorah. Okay. This guy, we're going to build up another Flash Forge Hyper Relay.
Research concluded.
Excellent. Galactic Bureaucracy. Living States. Action reports. Yeah, why not? We're at that point now where it's like a lot of this research is just prerequisites. So I'm not worried about too much.
Concluded.
Habitat expansion. Yeah, we'll switch that out. I'd rather have mining stations improved for right now.
Blocker cleared.
Let's get back to Sol and that habitat that we have. Build up another one of those. Oh yeah, we still have these guys we need to upgrade. Upgrade this ring world out. Because we are kind of getting to that point where planets are no longer a thing, so we're having to build up habitats. Huh. Surprised these guys...
Construction completed. Knowledge is the key to the universe.
Why is this not built up? Dyson Swarm Array? Do I already have... I mean, honestly, why not? Might as well. Energy weapon damage, we'll upgrade that. 95 months, we're not there yet. Research station output, that'll be better for us. Okay.
Blocker cleared.
Blocker cleared. I need an admiral for this guy. Carefulness. Yep. I could probably pull this fleet back since I'm no longer thinking about going to war with these guys.
Knowledge is the key to the universe.
I think what we could do is station this
Ship upgrades
fleet
applied.
over here. Yeah. I think what we could do is we'll station him on the planet here. And then switch out.
Construction
Actually,
completed.
hold off on that. I think what we'll do is that we'll get him over here. And switch this naval office with a crew quarters. Mega engineering. Ooh, yes. Give me that. Is there an easier one to research? Mining outpost. We'll do that real quick. anything that's going to help us maintain our empire right now is going to be best.
We are being hailed.
Alright, what do they want? No. We don't need your guys' research. Switch this out with the naval logistics, and then we'll switch this hydroponic farm out with crew quarters, because I feel like I want to keep that fleet there. Don't know. Didn't read that. Don't really care either. I wonder why I can't build another Dyson Swarm. Maybe I'm just at my limits. I don't know. At the very least, let me build a mining station here. Oh, that's why. We have to clear it off. I'm an idiot.
Construction completed. Knowledge is the key to the universe.
Oh, I need to stop the automation of these guys.
Construction completed.
It could also be why. Anyways. Nope, still doesn't want to be built.
Construction
And I don't know why.
completed.
We'll just get a normal mining station up. Mr. of State, 92 years. Alright. That's fine. Well, I need another ruler then. For the Minister of State. Right? We need to fill up that
Research
spot in the government?
concluded.
I guess. Yeah, Minister of State. Get her in there. I'm surprised I haven't expanded the council. I'm pretty sure I did that. But... oh well. Vocational genes, 20 months. Arc emitters. That might be interesting. But I'd rather boost up our resources at the moment. Get all that going.
Construction completed.
Yes.
Knowledge is the key to the universe. Cruiser hull points, 34 months.
Yeah, modular engineering. That'll help us out. So we can sell off a whole bunch of consumer goods until we hit the limit of our income. Yeah, that'll be fine. We're honestly doing okay. The only thing that we could be doing better is just conquering, but since that's not really our playstyle for this campaign, we're going to have to hold off on that.
Construction completed.
Okay. I just feel like more minerals is what we need. So I think what we'll do is we'll build up.
We have encountered spaceborne life forms.
Mineral purification. Build the rest of that out. We still have 6 districts that we can build, so we'll do that. And then that'll be good for that planet. We'll let that cook for a bit. This guy's still building out. Upgrade those guys and let that station cook for a bit. We can get another cruiser, potentially. Alright. We'll just fill these guys out a little bit. Maybe building another fleet would not be a bad idea. I'm not entirely sure if I'm wanting that yet or not. I'd rather focus on building things up a little bit more. Alright, this star station.
Ship upgrades applied.
Huh. Oh well. I think what we'll do is we'll do that. Okay. And Bernard Star was built up properly, right? We're just waiting for the colony to level up. Holy crap, this guy's built up now. I think what we'll do here is really get our mineral production going. That's what we can do. We can just buy up a whole bunch of minerals and build this out. And I think I want to build... Honestly, yeah, we'll just make this an entire mining station. And have that cook. That'll solve our minerals problem, I'm hoping. Let's go ahead and build a hyper relay here. And then, yeah. Doing pretty well. I think what I kind of want to do... I don't think I'm going to do it now, but I think what I kind of want to do is... build up my borders with a whole bunch of defensive platforms, at least on the very beginning border. Because the more you can hurt an invasion force coming in, the easier it'll be for your fleets to mop them up. But I'm not entirely sure what I want to do with that yet. Boo. I don't know. Kind of just gotta wait. Let the stuff build up. I think what we can do. So Sirius already has a habitat, right? I believe so. They have an orbital ring. So we need to build that up.
Knowledge
Upgrade
is
that.
the key to the universe.
Yes. 17 months for that? Yeah, we'll do it. Gotta sell off some food. That'll be fine. Get another free relay. That guy's already building it though. Where's our other construction ship? Feel like, yeah.
Knowledge is the key to the universe.
We'll get one over here. What research we got? Colony development speed. Self-aware colony ships. That'll be a quick research.
Construction completed. Right, let's check over Sol again just to make sure everything's built out. I can have defense platforms on an orbital ring? Ooh. I guess it does count as a station then. So that's fun. I need more influence. Been using a lot of it. Boo. I think what we could do is really build this out as a defensive position. Construction completed.
Climate optimization stations. Allied processing orbital logistics system. I feel like I don't know. Don't really
We are being hailed.
know. Transit hub, potentially. What does that do? We'll build that out. I don't have a good idea for it at the moment. On slave market, what? Living metal. What does that even mean? Founder species, one pop of our founder species human is up for sale on the slave market. Where do I go for that, though? How are they slaves? That's not good. It must have been from migration. Because none of our citizens are even close to be doing that. I don't know how to fix that, though. Uppercom forums. Oh, well, that's built up. And we can upgrade it again.
Okay. I feel like what I want to do is build up another ring world on these guys here. Need more influence, though. We'll put this guy here in orbit for now. And then that'll be it. Get this guy in orbit on this over here. Okay. Yeah, it's still building up all those city districts. I don't know. New Federation.
Knowledge is the key to the universe.
President. Okay. Get more mining station output. Boo, 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 boo. Looks like arc emitters are going to be the next thing, because all these other technologies are way out of my research. Actually, research station will take 20 months, so we'll do that. Okay, so I just need to buy stuff, suppose. We'll do that. Do I have a habitat here? Not yet. I can, though. I feel like righteous would be better. Spycraft. Okay. Upgrades coming for that guy. Secundus is now fully built out. Planetary shield, why not? Actually, hold off. We'll take something else. I don't know. I guess ancient refinery. That might be best. Boo, 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 boo. these guys are all good. Probably replace... Actually, no. That's fine. We have a Dyson Swarm here. Feel like we can upgrade that. Costs 1,000 to dismantle. Honestly, I'd rather just upgrade it. And I think what we'll do is that we'll get some defensive platforms to cover this system, since it is technically a frontier system. On the off chance we have to go to war with these guys. Which we probably could easily win. But whatever conflict is going on over here, I don't know. Rather not get involved personally.
Rather not devote resources to a conflict that's not ours.
Because so far, we've managed to maintain ourselves as, like, the only faction that has peace. Everyone else is falling apart. This entire empire has been torn into, like, 5 different nation-states. These guys up here have been peaceful, but they're also authoritarians. So, don't have a problem with us, though. So, I really don't have an issue with them. I could annex them if I wanted to. But it's really not going to be an issue. We really only have one entrance to their territory also. Oh well. The influence is slow. Need about 50 to build another habitat. Do I have a habitat in Alpha Centauri? No, that'll be our next one. It's only because I have 2 planets here that I still need to build up. There we go, we can upgrade that colony. Where's one of my construction ships? Send them here. Into that orbit. Mars ring is Gucci. Yeah. Just realized my time was paused still. That would explain why things are taking long. Why did I not build an orbital over there? Oh well. And if I could terraform Mars into a resort world, I'm pretty sure we researched that technology. Guess not. Bring these stations up. I'm good, boys. I don't need your research. I'm not researching everyone at the moment. I might build up another habitat for research. feel like that's what I'm going to do. Again, we need influence for that. Still a little bit ways off from that orbital ring. But that's fine. Wish there was something more interesting happening right now, but until we hit a crisis, we're pretty much at where we're at. They're elected. Okay, she's still in charge.
Construction completed.
That is fine. How's our Federation going?
Construction completed.
Almost there. Slowly getting things in order. Where do I get to the slave market? Because we need to save our species here. We'll do gene clinics, why not? Non-interference act. Active interference and aggressive interference policies are banned. Yeah, that's something we would support. Anyways. We can build that out. Potentially. I don't have any hollow theaters on this planet, so we'll do that. Yeah. Hyperforums. Okay. Command matrix. Unlock Starbase building command center. Okay. Try that out. Kind of just messing around at this point because I've learned the game enough now to where if we really wanted to take over, we could. It would be slow, but we could take over this empire, take over this empire, take over these smaller secession states. If this was like a solid conquest, like we are going to be doing with the Commonwealth of Man, this would be easy. But unfortunately, that's not the place we're going for. So we're just going to have to be patient. Alright, astral actions. I think what we'll do is that we'll get another Flash Forge over here. And then
Knowledge is the key to the universe.
Perception output there, awesome. Which one's going to take less time? We'll do that. Code breaking. It'll be easier. me double check my fleets and make sure they're all up to snuff. Reinforce those guys. Reinforce those guys. Corvettes are useful still, even in the late game. But to have a few small extra ships than not have a big destroyer. There we are. I don't understand why.
Construction completed.
Let's try to get our people out of there.
Research concluded.
Okay. So we just bought human slaves. Hopefully they're already free by the time we get to our territory here. They should be. Alien megastructure built. Gateway. They've constructed a gateway.
Research concluded.
Okay. That's interesting. Hopefully that won't be any issues for the future. Gateway activation. Anti-gravity engineering. City district housing.
Council
Metallurgy's
agenda
output.
ready.
I don't know. Cruiser hull points. We'll do that. We need to expand our council. Uncover secrets. Here we are. Expand the council. Yeah, I might just build another fleet. Let me check our, because I think we do have our Colossus, our Juggernaut that we can build out. Let's pause time here and do this. I honestly just don't know what the best strat for this is, so I think we'll just save this guy. Clear design. Yeah, we'll do that. Let's clear design. Obviously, we need this guy. What's a mega cannon? Kinetic artillery so large that it has on a spiral mount. Power. I feel like we'll get that going. So a hangar bay. We'll just get all this out. Alright, mediums. I feel like the 2 railguns. Because you already have energy weapons. Actually, here, we'll switch those guys out. We'll get some lasers in there. Get that out, and then get a autocannon in. Now for this, I think what we need to do is regenerative tissue, reactive armor, shield hardener. Shield hardener. And then I guess a shield capacitor. Alright. I think what we'll do is that we'll get a decent amount of shielding on here. And then... we already have a lot of hull points as it is, but... I think just right under 5,000 will be enough of this. Shields, armor. Okay. I think what we'll do is that we'll have two classes of Colossus. Oh crap, did I just screw up all of my... No, I did not. Okay. Delete the extra auto stuff here. Because I don't need them. Huh, I had no idea cruisers could do that. Are those battleships? Yeah, these are battleships. I might have to take a look at my battleships now. I think what we'll do is we'll replace this. With that. Vigilant class battleship. And then we'll switch this out with a Tyon Lance. Okay. What do I have for this guy? Okay, that makes sense. Can I only have one thing for Juggernaut? I guess so. Let me see how much armor they have for this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 6 armors and the rest we can do shielding. With it having so many hull points, I'm actually not concerned about that. So... medium plasma cannons, medium phase disruptor. Alright, we'll put that back on here. What does the shield capacitor do? Alright, that's fine. Alright, so we'll get 6 armor on here. And the rest we will use our shielding for. So that way it should be right under 5,000 to construct this Colossus. Yeah. Might do... yeah, we'll do 1 more armor. There we go. Awesome. And we'll build a fleet out for that guy. Just dead honest. We'll build a fleet out for just the Juggernaut. Yep. Create a new fleet. And get on to this here. Is the Juggernaut just one big fleet then? We'll find out. Get that built out. All right, cool. These guys are being built up a little bit more. Not interested, bud. Do I have commercial districts being built?
Construction completed.
Alright, looks like Earth's rings are fully upgraded now. Then what we can do is get planetary defense guns. Activate law. Vote for proposed change to yes. Can subjects join? We'll allow it.
The alien nation is hailing us.
Okay, looks like our federation has expanded. Although we might want to leave this federation, to be dead honest. Maybe we can rename it. United Front. I don't know. We'll leave it be for now. We can always leave later if we really want to. Especially now that I have a Juggernaut being built out. Alright, I should have enough influence now to build up rings in Alpha Centauri.
Construction completed.
Yes. Leader has retired. Stepped down to become an educator. Alright, that's nice of them. But we still have research that we need done. And I only have one scientist left. So that's great. Boo. This guy, we can move up here. I feel like getting more research. Actually, what I kind of want to do is build up more of an economy with this station. Just to improve everything. We legit are just very solid right now. Actually, you know what? Cancel that last one. I don't need that monument.
We have encountered spaceborne life forms.
Explosives. Interesting. Yeah, we can replace this out.
Situation log has been updated.
Where's this at? Ah. Perfect timing on that. Oh yeah, that's right. I was trying to build this stuff over here. Defense grid supercomputer. What does this do?
Council agenda available.
Okay, we'll do that. Still expanding the council out. Sol Prime seems to be okay. Much longer does this guy have on the ring? Alright, what we could probably do is just select it out. And then rings at Alpha Centauri will be good, and then we can build a habitat somewhere here. Probably on top of this. But anyways. We're still going strong here, man. Hopefully I don't jinx that, but still going strong. Let's buy up some alloys with our excess. Auto-curating volts. I don't even know what this is. All these specialized computers existing in acquired allies evaluates puts deems to be significant, creating a living museum of the present. Okay. We'll give that a shot. Because why not?
The special project has concluded.
Alright. Really don't need to focus on relays right now. Oh, good. Another bot has come in.
Research concluded.
Goodbye. Yeah, bots, you really need to just chill. No one's going to use that. Man, look at this fleet. Yeah, I feel like building up another fleet would be necessary. Tomb World habitability, galactic markets. Ooh, let's get that going. But yeah, I think building up another fleet would not be a bad idea. Let's go ahead and build a relay over here next. Alright, looks like this guy's ready to be built up. Pirates
Our
sighted
station
again.
is under assault.
Alright, we'll look at that in just a minute. Well, we can get some hydroponic farms going here. With some more civilian industries, commercial zones, ally foundries, ancient refinery, and then already have a stronghold here. I don't know. Nothing really specific on this planet I want to do. I guess energy grid we can put there. And call that planet done. Pirates again in this sector here. Alright. Send in the fleet.
We have lost a mining station.
Yeah, yeah.
We have lost a research station.
Game's really slow. I guess there's just that much going on in the session. Okay. Let's get our construction ships to rebuild all that. This ring is still being built. It's got a quarter of the way there still.
Research concluded.
Cruiser hit points, excellent. Impulse thrusters, improved battleship hit points. Advanced cruiser hull. That might be better. But we can get an insight on the L gate here. We'll go with that for right now.
Construction completed.
Need more influence. More influence. If I had another fleet, I'd be getting more influence, so I think we'll go with that. Actually, what we can do is just look over all of our treaties with people. I think our economy still needs some of that. Connected to capital. Yo, have humans just like occupied every single leadership position in the galaxy? This is kind of ridiculous. Let me just see the demographics of this planet. There they are. What are the demographics here? Alright. Our world can be upgraded. Nice. Migration treaty broken. Alright. Alright, cool. Alpha Centauri's ring has been built. Go ahead and start upgrading that. Need that Juggernaut built. It's one of the main things we should probably be focusing on.
We are being hailed.
Yeah, why not? Very open borders. As a Xenophile empire, have migration treaties with at least 10 empires. As long as we vet them, I don't mind the borders. This place needs to upgrade, and it's working on it. Recent events of the Ratchet fleet to Earth, it has been noted that a number of resources are missing from the Central Reserve. It's suspected the Ratchet industrial fleet somehow made off with them. My precious. Yeah, that's not good.
Research concluded.
Resource storage capacity. Advanced habitat. 70 months. I think what we can do is... yeah, we'll do the Durasteel Lance alloys first, and then move on. Sell some consumer goods. Grade these guys up. Oh, that's why we couldn't upgrade it. We needed to upgrade the colony. That explains it. That explains it. Yeah, sorry guys, it's kind of slow and steady at this point. Nothing too exciting.
Construction completed.
Resilience. That'll be fine. Grade all this stuff out. Well, I do have enough. Oh, hey. This guy still needs to get upgraded. feel like what we should do is get some defenses built up here. Like 2 platforms on each of these star bases. Should be able to prevent piracy at this point. I don't know. Alright, what are we doing? Guardian Angels Act. Yeah, we're opposing this.
Knowledge is the key to the universe.
I'm not having my diplomatic wait cancelled. Galactic Union. Okay. Well, I guess we're about to go to war, but I think we're going to leave the Federation here. Because they forced us into a conflict that we didn't want to be in. They can really only come through one area, so build up some defensive platforms there and there. Dimensional horror.
We have encountered spaceborne life forms.
Oh my gosh. That is a dimensional horror. Jeez. Alright, we'll go ahead and get a flash forge over here. And boom. Cool. We can enlist her. Need a science ship for her, though. Juggernaut's about to be built. Alright. Where am I going to go now? Peace
We are
offer.
being hailed.
You're in Wentworth. What? Where are these guys? I mean, yes, we'll accept the embassy, but...
Research concluded.
Xeno relations. Battleship hull. Yeah, I'm gonna leave these guys. I'd rather just leave entirely.
We are being hailed.
Nah,
We are being hailed.
nah. And nah.
We are being hailed. We are being hailed. We are being hailed.
I love how everyone's scared of me now that I'm not part of a federation. Nah, you guys can worry just a little bit. You know, they're xenophobes. Okay. Well, I think what we're gonna do is
Construction completed.
keep upgrading and keep building. Yeah, I feel like building another fleet over here would be best. Get battleships, a couple cruisers, destroyers, frigate, and corvette. So scrolling down here, I feel like what I want is 3 carriers, battleships, 5 regular ones. Wow, my head just got lightheaded for a second. I need to drink some more water, jeez. Ugh. There's just all these numbers. Got to my eyes or something. Ow. Wow. Alright, we need a pause time here. Actually, I think that's a cue to take a quick BRB. I'm going to use Russian guys and just stand up and get my blood flowing in my body here real quick. So give me a quick second. And I'll be back in a few minutes. So. Alrighty guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. I'm still kind of feeling a little lightheaded. I think just something... kind of like, it kind of feels like one of those, like, sugar crashes. Like, you know, you get all lightheaded because you don't have any blood sugar in you. Kind of felt like one of those. But, I ate before I started stream, and now I don't know. Kind of weird. I need to just, something's, I don't know, trying to reposition myself, my posturing, see if that's gonna make the difference on this. Anyways, let's get back to it. But if I get another, like, dizziness hit, I think I might just call that for today. Really don't understand why that would be a problem, but I don't know. Because the moment I opened up this was when I got dizzy. So maybe it was just like color or information overload. I don't know. But anyways, let's take another look at it. Cruisers, gunship. feel like 5 would work on that. Get 8s. Yeah, we'll bump these guys up, I think. It looks like that's it. That's really all I can do on that. We'll get frigates to go. Yeah, we'll just disband this fleet and start over. Because I know I want... We'll get the new battleships that we got going, along with our old. And then we'll have destroyers to supplement, I think. We'll have carrier classes on that. And I think what we'll do is that we'll supplement with destroyers. All of them. I feel like 16 ought to do. Actually, maybe 20. And then we'll supplement with corvettes on top of that. Actually, bring that down to like 16. Look at more like 28 and 25 corvettes. 26, whatever. And then we'll reinforce that fleet. Since we have all the alloys to build it, we might as well. And then get that going. Ooh. Just breathe, Spence. Just breathe. I don't know. I think it's a mental thing, personally, why I'm getting lightheaded. Because ever since I went to get in blood work recently, I fainted at the blood work. Just because it's just... I can't stand it. I'm a very squeamish person. But, I think I'm still sort of dealing with that. I don't know if it's a psychological thing or something, but... yeah, we'll allow them to join the colony on Mars. Help us out over there. Upgrade Mars as well. Rivalry declared. Why are they wanting to go to war, though? Anyways. Like, I know they're an easy target, but there's really no need for it. Because I'm just spending all of my influence building up everything here. That's really where I'm at. Upgrade that one more time. In the meantime, we'll build up the defenses here. I feel like transit hub. Void supremacy, unstoppable force trophy, build a juggernaut. The construction of the impressive juggernaut has been completed. This mobile behemoth changes the paradigm of offensive warfare entirely. It can construct and repair ships on the front line and is equipped with devastating firepower, allowing for a ceaseless assault of those who dare to stand against us. Only fools will oppose the United Nations now. Go forth and conquer. Okay, let's check this out. I can construct fleets from this. That's scary. Ooh, that is scary. Still equivalent power to me. I feel like what I want to do... Yeah, we'll set up some espionage with these guys. I have a lot of these guys. I don't really care about having good relations with them anymore. We'll keep up relations just because they're a border territory. And I think what I'll do is that I'll send stuff up to these guys as well. Just to make sure that we're keeping things peaceful on our borders. Species on the slave market. It's not good. She needs to go somewhere. Does Sol have a governor? Yeah. Alpha Centauri? Actually, I think what we're going to do is... There should be a planet. Yeah. We'll get her as like sort of our frontier governor.
Research concluded.
I don't know. It's not really an issue, to be honest. Aggressive conditioning. Adaptive bureaucracy, 13 months, that'll be fine. Council election imminent. Military Readiness Act. Contribute to galactic defense. I don't know. Yeah. Get the humans off of there. Into our own space. Keep them safe. Get another one of the hyper relays going. And she's going to be elected president again. That's fine. Where is the 6th Fleet now?
Get her in there. Unyielding. So the 6th fleet is being built over there. That's fine. All right. So got a little ways to go. I think we'll keep our Juggernaut in our home system for now. But I do want to take a look at it. Oh yeah, there it is. Let's move it over to Mars. Just get a glance at this. Look at that. That's hot.
Knowledge is the key to the universe.
Orbital ring tier 2. Let's go. Oh yeah. That's solid. Sanctuaries. I'll oppose that. Council has chosen a new council. The Galactic Community has chosen a new council. We are still in there. So that's good. Hyper shields. Okay. That is interesting. Resolution has failed. Okay. Alright, the 6th fleet has been completed. So that's something. I think I want to move them over here. Yeah, they can be left there. Embassy complex. Upgrade that to hypercommunication form. Grand embassy complex, I should say.
Yeah. Don't really have much of anything going on right now. Let's check out how espionage is working with these guys. Gather information, see what's up. Are we all done in Alpha Centauri? Like, was all the rings built up and everything? Orbital stock exchange? Alright. Don't really need that. There's a command center we can do.
Research
Orbital shield
concluded.
generator? Yeah, let's try that. See what that looks like. This guy's still building stuff up. Yo, what? No, 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 no. What are you doing? Move over here. I need you to be building an orbital ring, not whatever. There we go. Let's buy up more alloys. That'll be good. War declared. Alright, those guys just keep going at it. I think what we can do is instead have a orbital stock exchange there. And then have a command center.
Construction completed.
And do that. No, I feel like having another fleet somewhere would be best. Keep crew quarters on this. Yeah. We'll get another fleet going. Just because we can.
Knowledge is the key to the universe.
Psionic theory. Foreign soil enrichment. We'll do that. Let's get psionic theory instead. That'll be good. That's a weird empire over there. Alright, how's espionage going in these guys? Almost. Oh.
Construction completed.
I feel like preparing sleeper cells would be a good idea. Just slowly work at these guys from the inside out. Because all these other powers we can just take out.
Research concluded.
We can get some nice battleship patterns. Get that going. This guy's still building out. Yo, these rivals, man. This is going to be a tie, I think. I don't know. Yeah, let's build another fleet. Get some more alloys. And then we'll go with battleships and destroyers again. Get a couple frigates and corvettes in there, I think, too. How many of those? It's 10. Can escort destroyer with each of them. With frigates going on as well. Okay. We'll do 15 destroyers instead. And then get the rest filled up with corvettes. Yeah, that'll do. That's another fleet for us. Which means more influence for us as well. Gotta love it. Ugh. Favorite gained? Okay. Don't know how, but we got it. These guys have only really built up defenses on these fronts. Where's their capital? Known Federation. What is... Okay. I can get another hyper relay. Just a minute. There we go. Awesome, the ring has been built. With a successful colonization. Or megastructure building. Habitat module. Interesting. But we'll get that built up there and just leave that for a bit.
We are being hailed.
By who? Yeah, no, we're not sharing
Construction completed.
anything with you guys. Orbital shield generator. I think we'll do the habitat on this one just to experiment with it. Smuggler outpost. Clear them out.
Situation log has been updated.
Anyways, we were doing research.
Construction completed.
Cabin compressor. Advance. Micro batteries. Yeah, we'll do that. And now we have the summon dimensional fleets. Which we pretty much could do at any time because we always have an abundance of astral. Astral, whatever that thing's called. Partial awareness. What are these guys in? Renaissance Age? Alright. So we have an entire hyper relay here, so that'll be fine. I think what I'll do is that I'll move the Juggernaut up. And operative resurfaces are to be disavowed. Ignore this.
Situation log has been updated.
Crew quarters up there, I guess. I'm not sure. Alright, so what does this guy need? Transport ship. I need an army builder. Feel like what we can do is that. Okay. Let that advance time. So off all this stuff. buy up some alloys. Just because we can. Oh well, I'm gonna keep the spying going for a bit longer. Just to make sure everything's good. Stay hydrated. Alright, send these boys in. Wings of Olive. We'll do that. This guy's going in. Yep, raiding smuggler base. Get these guys off their world.
Construction completed. We are being hailed.
Yeah. There's nothing that anyone can offer us as far as research. Significant victory. Nice. Span those guys out. Should be good. Pirates sighted and
Our
must be
station
dealt
is
with.
under assault.
Yeah, these guys were firing on them. I just keep getting more and more powerful here. Main point is that they can hold them off. That's the main point. Yep, there they go. Boom. Just like that, they're gone. This guy's back. I think what I'm going to do is that I'm going to downgrade this. And build it up over here. Since this clearly wants to be a problem. We'll build this up as a star base. Alright, these ratchet guys really need to quit. Yeah, no. These guys keep siphoning off of us. Kinda tempted just to wipe them out.
Attacking neutral targets will make them hostile against us. Should we proceed? Not yet. Yeah, we're not exploring that. Not right now. Alright, well,
Research concluded.
I think we're getting to a point where we can build up another habitat. Jump drive. Hey, yo, let's go. That's what I want. Yeah, we'll do that. Orbital shield generator. So, it's established. Awesome. What was the other one we were wanting to build here? I think it was... I don't know.
Construction completed.
Do orbital stock exchange just for the heck of it. Yep. And we can upgrade all of our ships now.
Knowledge is the key to the universe.
Yes, yes it is.
Council agenda ready.
I wonder if the upgrades itself. Since it's technically its own star station. Penal colony. Interesting. Exploit resource. Alright. Expand the council. Let's focus on evolving society. High Ambassador. Tribune of Rights. We'll do that. Yeah. Get her in there. I could build out another fleet, and I'm thinking about doing that. Oh, this guy needs a commander. Or refreshes in 1 year. That's fine. Who are you guys popping into my territory? Bureaucracy, okay. I think what I'm going to do here is just build out everything that we can do.
Knowledge is the key to the universe.
Build out a heavy fleet. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, and then I think what we could do is get destroyers in there to supplement. Yeah. 23,000. Boom.
Ship upgrades applied.
And then we have another fleet. It's fully upgraded. We just need a leader
Ship
for it.
upgrades applied. Ship upgrades applied.
Ruh.
Ship upgrades applied.
Yeah, let's keep upgrading our fleets.
Ship upgrades applied.
Source is full. Let's do that.
Ship upgrades
Get
applied.
another hyper relay going. Just get all that stuff set up again. It's been a long slog, but I think we're getting really close to being just the empire of this galaxy.
Construction completed.
Why would they build a colony ship? I don't get it. Awareness decreased. Good. More capitals have been set up. I wonder where the fallen empires are. There's only one that I see. Unless that's one there. Huh. Resolution has failed. Alright. Ooh. Our fleet power is equivalent to them. That's interesting. I'm kind of feeling we might be getting close to our imperialist stage. Because now we have all the ships that we need to really conquer everything with.
Ship upgrades applied.
Get that guy there. And I feel like we need more humans in our command. So we'll wait for another pool to show up. Said it refreshes in what? 30 days? Okay. 30 in-game days. Alright. Let's get another drink going here. Breach of 9 officials. They informed us that this is a clear violation of the Non-Interference Act regardless of our intentions. Breach of galactic law for the next 10 years. In addition, we have been issued a hefty fine. Curses. Yo, they were smugglers, alright? Guys are really going to start our villain arcs here.
We have encountered spaceborne life forms.
Alright, we have a new leader pool. So we'll go ahead and get human here.
Recruiting this leader will put you over your leader cap, adding penalties to upkeep and experience gains for all your leaders. I think we're okay. We are at 2k. Alright. So I think it's time we start thinking about taking one of these empires out. Specifically the ones that are going to be the biggest threat to us. Here we go. Got him. We'll go ahead and set up politics for it. Well, spark an international incident. We'll do that. See how that goes. Anyways, I need to finish construction in Alpha Centauri. Orbital ring is good there. This guy can be upgraded as well. We'll send a spy here as well. Supremacists. Ooh, that's interesting. Keep time advancing, though. I think I'm getting to the end of stream today, to be honest. Who is these guys? Oh, them. We'll recall embassy. Okay. We'll let that keep going. And these guys here, let's gather some more information. He's establishing things up still. Okay. That is fine. That is fine. Kind of curious if that's still over there. The Eldritch Horror thing. Might be.
We are being hailed.
Wait, who?
Council agenda
Nah.
available.
No, no, no. No. Let me check on something here. Alright. Ba-boom. Is my internet doing okay? Seems to be. Keep advancing, boys. That's all we gotta do. Just slowly keep building. Disconnected capitals. Whoa, what is this? Okay. Something's going on here. Is there a gateway here? Potentially? I don't know. Doesn't seem like it.
Knowledge is the key to the universe.
Yes, it is. Okay. It's still upgrading. But what I think we can do now is build a habitat. I think what we can do is build a habitat like right over here. Oh, arc furnace. Yeah, let's do that. Can I not build an arc furnace for some reason now?
Situation log has been updated.
Why? I'm just seriously confused why I cannot build. I feel like this is a glitch, or
We
if
have
there's just a
encountered
limit that I can
spaceborne
do.
life forms.
I guess it's just a limit that I can do. Well, either way, we gotta wait for our influence to go up. Mission accomplished, okay. I don't know, I kind of want some action. What are these guys?
Construction completed.
Oh, wow. Imperious. Overwhelming. Overwhelming. Okay, well, we gotta watch our step with these guys.
Because it seems like they pissed off a fallen empire. Which would also probably be a good time for us to start building up. Well, let's check out defensive platforms and see what we can sort of scrap together. We have a bombarder. It's fine. We can just make a new design entirely. Acknowledged. And here's the thing, we would have been dragged into that war if we were still part of that federation, so just goes to show it's best to trot your own course in this galaxy of ours. Oh yeah, these guys are going to get wrecked. They're a fallen empire, so it's kind of weird how that works out. Military readiness, ship upkeep, diplomatic weight from fleet power. Yeah, we'll do that. Just because we can. Chain, I don't even know. Kind of skipping all those dialogues for right now. I feel like we should just close our borders off to these guys. Not sure if I can or not, really. Well, we are at our max fleet power, so it's really nothing that we can do, to be honest. We have to boost our technology if we want to rival those guys, but I feel like we'll be able to. This fallen empire here is just not an issue. Like, their tech overwhelms us, so that's probably why they would beat us in a fight, but for trade. Nah, I'm not interested. We'll be fine. Alright, do I have enough influence now to build a habitat? I should. I need 160. That's not what I was wanting. But we'll have to wait on that. Firing this incompetent at once. Yeah, why not? Let's check out the pops here. Half clean. Alright. Mars still has a long way to go. Looks like we can buy alloys again. Our economy is just ridiculous. I kind of want to test out the habitat module. Actually, you know what? We'll put the planetary defenses on that. I don't know. I feel like getting an orbital shield generator would be a good idea here. Leviathan defeated. Okay. It's dope. A lot of refugees from the Reclaimers. That's fine. We can handle it. Just pause and so I can make decisions here. I think what we can do off of that is switch to habitat module. I kind of want to see what that looks like. If it does look like anything, potentially. The Giga Mall. Yeah, we'll do that. Upgrade that. I just used up some influence there, but that's fine. Slowly getting everything set up. Is there an existing hyper relay? Yeah, why doesn't that show up then? Oh, it's a ruined hyper relay. That is interesting. Okay, that makes more sense now. In that case, what we can do is get this done here. Just keep boosting everything up. It feels more like work than playing a game at this point. But that's kind of what we got to do. The crisis should be hitting at some point. I just don't know when. Because I think I expanded the time for this game. Can't remember. I'm kind of thinking of taking out just some of these smaller empires, potentially.
Knowledge is the key to the universe.
Yeah, why not? Yo, there's no population here. They took them out. Oh well. We'll just have to upgrade our fleets. Alright, still need 160 influence to build a habitat. That sucks. Let's go ahead and check out our actual habitat list and see what's going on here. Mining station. Honestly, let's replace that with another mining bay. And call that done. Scrolling down, mining world. Take care of that. Upgrade those guys. Get all this upgraded as well. And here we are on this. Yeah, if we want another world, we gotta build it. Okay. And that should delete that city spot. Contact lost. Disavow.
Ship upgrades applied.
Rough. Yeah, these guys are going to town on them. Unfortunately, though, that
Ship
means we have a
upgrades
fallen empire
applied.
right at our doorstep, and they're in their imperial stage. So that is not good for us. A galactic stock exchange. I'd rather not. Ministry of Production. Did I already have a building of that?
Ship upgrades applied.
I'm not sure. Let's double check. Yeah, I already have that. That's fine. What we can do, though...
Ship upgrades applied.
Yeah, we can get rid of these refineries and replace it with Galactic Stock Exchange. Can I not build that on this? It has to be a star base? Alright, that's fine. We'll keep those refineries there then. And just do this to Sol
Ship
Prime.
upgrades applied.
Here. Still in our home system, so it counts. And then this. Build that out there. Should be good.
Ship upgrades applied.
Very good. I can use the fleet if I need it. Pathetic disappearances. I think that's a hint at why the crisis is hitting soon. Oh geez, I built up too much of a fleet here. Honestly, it's not hurting us really. But I think what we'll do is probably take out these destroyers. We'll disband them. And then we'll just have a hard-hitting fleet with our Titans.
Construction completed.
All right. Oh yeah, we got a solid fleet going here. Let's go to fleet management. Let's see what's up with this. course he's going to win election again. Okay. Accidentally disband one destroyer when we really shouldn't have. But that'll be fine. Oh no. Yeah, we gotta disband more probably, actually. Yeah. That was a waste of alloys, but we have plenty still, so that's fine. If anything, it saves us upkeep. So. Oh yeah, it's the Titan is over here. Because I was going to put us over the edge of our fleet. So yeah, that's fine. We can go ahead and rebuild that. The 9th Fleet. Titan. I don't know what's going on here, but let's build another battleship and get that going. Wherever that 9th Fleet is. Yeah, why didn't they join up? I don't know. Let's keep these guys grouped together. Yeah, screw it. We'll get the Titan station somewhere else. Probably just keep them there. And call that done for now. I was bound to mess up a fleet management here at some point. But it's fine. More refugees. Okay. Yep, it's a good thing we got out of that, or else we'd be in a war right now. We probably couldn't win. But alright. Well guys, I think I've hit my limit on this for today. Not sure how much progress we made. We got a lot of beef up going. So like we're very difficult to even come close to attacking. But I'm not sure what it's going to mean for the next time that we're on here. But I think that is going to be it for today. So let me go ahead and check out what we got online so we can raid out to. That looks like Nox is on. Okay. I got Nox. I got... Who else? Really doesn't look like anyone else is on, which is also fine. Yeah, random Nox. Ooh. Cool. Alrighty, guys, that is going to be it for me today. So I appreciate all of you for dropping by. Thanks everybody who lurked. Thanks Mallow for moderating. Appreciate you. I will be hopefully streaming tomorrow. I'm not going to promise time. I'm going to shoot for noon EST. But there's some stuff I have to take care of in the morning, and that might delay me. But I'm still hoping to stream tomorrow. So I will see you guys all then. Otherwise, Friday I'll be on. But yeah, until then, if you guys are interested in following me everywhere else, links are going to be down below. I do post on YouTube regularly, if you guys want to check out that. And yeah, until next time, pray God keeps you all safe and wise in these crazy times. And until then, peace.